Hey everyone, welcome to Pink Tutu Tarot. So the reading today, we're looking at sort of what's coming up for you, what's next. It could be anything. It could be love, it could be career, it could be any part of your life. This is sort of an open reading to whatever it is you need to know. So I've got 3 cards here for you that represent some sort of energy in your reading. So group 1, your card is the Lobster. Group 2, your card is the Castle. And finally, group 3, your card is Ram or Aries. So choose one that resonates with you, that calls to you, that is a, brings a message your way. Whatever it is, whatever your intuition is telling you, choose the card, choose the group that goes with it. Just go down into the description box, click on the timestamp, and it will take you right to your reading. And I will see you there. Thanks, y'all. Hey, group 1. All right, let's see what is coming up for you. Now, this could be love-related. It could be career-related. It could be literally anything. So this is it's a mystery. We're going to see what's happening here. So the card that you picked is Lobster. And we'll find out what this means for you once we get some more cards on the table. I'm going to start with tarot cards, and then I've got some other cards for you too. All right, there's your cards. And the underlying energy is the King of Swords reversed. All right, let's see what we've got here. We have Lovers crossed by the 5 of Pentacles, the Emperor at the base of your reading. Recent past is the High Priestess. Crowning your reading is the Page of Swords. Near future, Ace of Cups. Your energy is the 10 of Cups. The people around you, 6 of Pentacles. Hopes and fears, 9 of Swords. Let's move this over there. And outcome, Chariot in reverse. All right. Give me just a minute while I take these in and get some initial messages for you, and then we'll get going. Okay. So, first of all, I'm going to start with the underlying energy. The King of Swords reversed. This is telling me that there's some negative thinking going on. Thinking the worst, beating yourself up. It feels more like, it feels a lot like you're beating yourself up, like you're talking down to yourself, not anyone else. So at the heart of the reading, we have the Lover's card. Now, this card can mean love, or it can mean making a choice, making a decision. I'm actually hearing both. So you may be in a position where you're having to decide whether you want to pursue a relationship or not. You may have someone in mind and you might not. You know, you might just be in a position where you don't feel ready to date. Maybe you've had a rough go of it in the past. You know, maybe you've had some tough breakups, challenging relationships, and you're just not sure. Or, you know, you're just in a place in your life where you're not sure that you want that. Part of you does, part of you doesn't. The challenge to being able to make this decision is the Five of Pentacles. So this talks of loss, of having been betrayed or abandoned in the past, feeling alone, feeling left out in the cold, feeling dismissed and forgotten and invisible. You're none of those things, right? You're surrounded by light. All of these, you know, they kind of look like snowflakes all around. But when I see spirits, that's how I see them. When I see angels, when I see passed on loved ones, they come to me like these glowing balls of light. And so when I look at this, I just see you surrounded by angels and loved ones from the other side who are surrounding you and supporting you and encouraging you on. At the base of your reading, you have the Emperor. Now, you may have been in a relationship in the past with an Aries, a fire sign, or with someone who was bossy, possibly someone who worked for themselves, someone who is, you know, guarded, very guarded, maybe a little bit controlling. So this is sort of lingering under your reading. Now, in the recent past, you have the High Priestess. You're very, very intuitive. Very. You may be someone, you know, like myself, who can reach through the veil. See, hear, feel, experience the other side. Or you may just have a very highly tuned sense of intuition. But you're not listening to it right now. You kind of, you've put it aside a little bit, or at least as it relates to the situation with love. Now, crowning your reading is the Page of Swords. There's a message coming from someone, and we're going to clarify these cards and find out more. But there is a message coming, information coming. And in the near future, Ace of Cups. Information is coming, and an offer of love is coming. What you do with that offer is up to you. Now, your energy is the Ten of Cups. You do want to be happy. You do want the happy home life. You want the comforts of home and someone to experience it with, enjoy it with. But there's something still holding you back. This is still holding you back. The environment, the people around you is the Six of Pentacles. There's people around you, either in real life, your friends, your family, or on the other side, who are trying to help you. Trying to give you guidance and give you the love that you do on some level want, but more than that, that you need. So if you see this water dropping into her cup, Ace of Cups, water going to the cup. Water represents love and emotions. And here's this little man, if you can see it way up there, kind of tipping the pot so that you get what you need. Somebody's trying to help you. Your hopes and fears. Now, this is the Nine of Swords, but let me tell you what I'm seeing. The Nine of Swords is, it's a card of worry, of overthinking, stressing out. But what I'm seeing are all these eyes all over her naked body. And what I'm hearing is, what are you so worried about? You're beautiful. Nobody's going to look at you as harshly as you look at you. Not even close. So if for some reason your physical body is part of what is holding you back from pursuing a relationship, Spirit is saying, please don't let it. It's in your head. And the Nine of Swords very much is a card about being in your head. It's stressing about things that aren't real. The eyes all over her may also represent, for some of you, worrying about what people will think. You know, maybe you had a breakup relatively recently, and you're worried about what people will think if you jump into a relationship too quickly, or who knows what. But I'm getting a message that for some of you, you may be worried what others will think in general. And then the outcome is the Chariot reversed. We're going to find out more about the outcome. But what I'm hearing right now is, it's a message of not knowing where you're going because you haven't made a decision yet. All right. Let's clarify some of these. Let's find out more about what's going on. All right, Spirit, tell us more about the Emperor at the base of the reading. What is this about? What more can you tell us about this person, this energy? You know, for me, the Emperor usually is a person, and it very well may be, and that's what we talked about. Possible Aries, an entrepreneur, someone who works for themselves, someone who can be a little bossy, controlling. But this can also be you. This also can be you trying to control the situation, trying to be in control of something that you can't be in control of. You can block it, but you can't control it. And I'm getting this star. You do have hope. So part of you really is sort of blocking love out of fear. But also there's a part of you that's hopeful, that wants love, that wants a relationship, that wants companionship, that wants to be a part of something bigger than just you. wants to be more balanced. All right. They want to give you another card on this, so let's get one more. Hold on. Dropping cards. The Emperor again. This is big energy. This could be both you and someone from your past, since it's come up twice here. What they're pointing out to me on this card, though, if you look at the bottom, it's this little devil that he's stomping on and keeping from moving. It's like you're not going to let the devil win. But who's the devil? Is it love? Is it, potential suitors that maybe, may come approach you? There's a feeling of not wanting to let go of the devil, right? And what I'm hearing is the devil you know. Meaning, you know what it's like to be single. You probably know what it's like to be in a bad relationship. So the devil you know right now is not being in a relationship, and it may not be perfect. It may not be fulfilling 100%, but you know it. And so you're not letting go of it. You're holding on to it. But Spirit's saying, let go of the devil. The devil can do you no good. All right, let's get some more information about this Page of Swords. This is information coming in, a message coming in. What else can you tell us about that, Spirit? And we have the Five of Swords reversed. Someone who hurt you in some way, betrayed you, maybe stabbed you in the back in some way, is coming back in. Or if that person isn't coming back in, you're going to get information about that person that will help you see things in a different light. And I'm hearing it will ease your mind. What I'm hearing is, and I'll show you what they're pointing out to me. I'm going to just turn it upright so you can see it upright. But what they're pointing out to me is this white flag in the distance. And they're saying the betrayal is not what you thought it was. All right. What else can you tell us about that, Spirit? Three of Pentacles reversed. This may have been somebody you were working with. But more likely, this is what I'm hearing, is this is someone who, this is a third-party situation. Someone else entered into the picture and you know, was the result of a breakup, bad feelings, you know, devastation in love. What they're also telling me is, hold on, I want to make sure I get this message right. They're saying something's not working for you. You're not willing to accept the help that's coming your way, or that has come your way. Because you're too afraid of what that help will mean, of where it will lead. It's still just you hanging on to this devil. All right, they want to give you another card on that energy. King of Wands. Yeah, somebody's coming in to help you. Somebody's coming in to help you, number one, understand what happened in the past, whether it was a betrayal, whether it was someone walking out on you. Like I said, for some of you, it was a third-party situation. Someone, you know, a situation where somebody was cheating or seeing someone else. Not for everyone. This person's going to come in. They're saying this person's going to come in like fire and bluster. Probably a fire sign. But they know their stuff. They know a thing or two. And they want to help you see the truth, so that you aren't hiding from something based on false premises, based on false memories, false beliefs. They want to change your mind about the past. And if you notice, he's looking towards the past. His goal is to shine a light with his fire. Shine a light on your past, so that you see it correctly. There may also have been some things in your far back in your past when you were a child. You see these three children hanging on to him? If there was childhood trauma, or just something about your childhood that affects your desire to be in a relationship, this person's going to shine a light on that as well. All right. So, coming in the near future, Ace of Cups, an offer of love. Someone is going to express an interest in you. What are you going to do about it? All right, Spirit, what else can you tell us about this Ace of Cups? Okay, before I pull this card, What they're telling me is, notice that this cup is filled with butterflies. Butterflies represent transformation. This opportunity for love could change your life if you let it. It could transform your life in a beautiful way. Ace of Cups reversed. You have a choice. Lover's card, you have a choice. You can focus on the cup being half full or full, or you can focus on the cup being empty. This is 100% a choice here. What else can you tell us about this, Spirit? The Magician. You can make of this whatever you want to make of it. You decide you don't want love and you're going to push it away, and love is bad and love is a waste of time, and love is fleeting, then that is exactly what you'll get. Or you can decide to let this situation transform you, because you do have the power. What you think about is what you get. What you focus on, what you believe is what you get. And it might be time to try believing something different. Try trusting the people and the energy around you that are trying to help you see. All right. Spirit, what else can you tell us about this Ten of Cups? This is your energy. And it's beautiful. It's happy family, happy home, fulfilling relationship, comfortable love. Three of Swords. You want it, but you're hurting. You're afraid of being hurt. You're hurting and you're afraid of being hurt again. But you do want it. Like, at least admit that to yourself. That part of you does want it. Part of you is afraid of being hurt. Right? Take that first step. All right. All right, Spirit, tell us more about this Six of Pentacles. This is someone helping you. Helping to bring this Ace of Cups situation your way. Helping you to see things with new eyes. Six of Swords. They want to take you to smoother waters. They want to take you somewhere new. I don't know if you probably, I don't know how close you can see this, but down here, it's like the world behind them is on fire. It's scorched, it's burnt, it's awful. But they're moving, they're traveling to this beautiful place over here on the other side of the water. And the water represents our emotions and love. By opening up to love and emotions, this is what they're trying to show you. By opening up to it, you're also opening up to taking yourself to a new dimension, a new place. Because it's not about the person, right? It's not about this person that may come into your life and offer you love. It's not about the person you would be in a relationship. This is about you. Because when you open yourself up to love, you open yourself up to life, a better life. And they're trying really hard to show you that. Okay. What else can you tell us about the Nine of Swords? You have a lot of worries, a lot of concerns, a lot of thoughts that are just not based on real reality. The World card. This is hopes and fears, remember? You do have fears. You have fears of people seeing the real you, people judging you, people judging someone judging your body, people seeing your body. You know, when you get into a relationship and things get intimate, obviously. It's a lot of fears, but there's also hope here. You also want to be seen. You're tired of being invisible, is what I'm hearing. You don't want to be invisible anymore. You want this to end. You're ready for that chapter to end and to close and to move on. So, will you focus on your hopes of ending it and moving on, being seen again? Or are you going to focus on the fears? All right, outcome time. We have the Chariot reversed. What else can you tell us, Spirit, about that? Page of Swords, again. What I'm hearing is your outcome right now is that you're not going anywhere because you're not hearing the message. You're not seeing the truth. If you see this Page of Swords, like this is the wackiest deck I think I have. Anyway, one of his eyes is like a flashlight, and it's shining this beacon of light straight ahead in the direction of the future. Shining a light on the future. So here, they're shining a light on the past, so you can see the past more accurately. This one is shining a light on the future, trying to show you how it can be so that you can start moving forward again. All right. Clumsy hand, sorry. All right, so what next, Spirit? What happens after they get a glimpse of what the future can be? What happens next? Knight of Swords. It starts with a peek into the future, and then more information comes in. More opportunities to slay your dragons is what I just heard. Similar to this devil down here. Opportunities to slay your dragons and move. The Knight of Swords is a card of movement. So where you're stuck with this Chariot reverse, the Knight of Swords is all about moving. And slaying dragons. Meaning, you know, defeating the demons that are holding you back in your head. All right, what next? Queen of Pentacles. Life becomes more complete, more whole, more abundant. You feel more fulfilled. You feel happier. You're surrounded by people who trust you and love you. And your compassionate side comes out. You know, the Queen of Pentacles is very grounded. But she's also a compassionate queen. Anything else, Spirit? No, they want to give you one more. All right, what next? Strength reversed. What I'm hearing is you stop fighting yourself. You can see this struggle going on. It's not the typical meaning of the Strength card, but these are not typical cards. You stop fighting yourself. All right. I'm going to pull some Lenormand cards for you, just to give it a little, get a little color on your situation, a little more information, a little detail. Let's see what these cards can tell us. We have mice and stars. Right now, your thoughts are eating away at your hope. Your hope for the future, your hope in general, your happiness. Your thoughts are eating away at that. What else can you tell us? And this is causing you to be alone. The Tower card, isolation. There is hope. Hope is your center card. But you're letting your thoughts and your worries eat away at that. And it's leaving you in a place of isolation, and it's not a peaceful isolation, because these mice are eating away at they're still eating away at you there. Okay. They told me to look at this card, and this is what they told me. So if you see this window, it looks like there's like all these books being thrown out the window. And they're saying you need to throw away everything you know. Everything you think you know. Throw it away. Throw it out the window. It's the only way to change your life right now. give you one more card here. Cross. You're creating your own suffering. It doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't have to be this way. They're saying you want to be happy. But your choices, or your refusing to open yourself up to choices, to options, that's what's causing your own suffering, your sadness, and you might not be sad all the time, but you don't want to be alone all the time either. But that's what's causing it. It doesn't have to be that way. All right, they want to give you one more card. Whips. They're saying you just keep repeating the same thoughts, the same choices over and over and over and over again. You're beating yourself up. And it just keeps causing you more and more pain. It doesn't have to. And they're pointing out that this card is card number 11, which is, it's a spiritual number, but it's a number of divine union. And you're only hurting yourself by denying yourself that. And they're drawing me back to this lobster card. A few things are being pointed out with this card. Number one, lobsters mate for life. If you ever watched Friends, you know. Lobsters mate for life. Love may have been fleeting. Relationships may have been fleeting in the past. It doesn't mean they will be in the future. But the other thing they're showing me is how a lobster is so hard on the outside. They've got the pinchers and the hard shell. They're so hard on the outside, covered in armor, just like you. But the inside is so sweet, is so good, is so rich. They want you to remember who you are on the inside. All right. Get some final messages here for you. Some final advice, insight, whatever Spirit wants to tell you. The Sphinx. Choose your words carefully. Remember we talked about that with the Magician? The things you say, the things you believe, what you focus on, they determine your reality. Nothing else does. You can change it. Choose your words carefully. It can change your life. All right, group one, that is your reading. It was a long one, but there was a lot to say. So I hope you found that helpful. I hope it gave you some good information and insight and direction. And Thank you for being here. Thanks, y'all. Bye-bye. Hey, group 2. All right, we're going to take a look at what is coming next for you. You know, it could be love. It could be in your career. It could be in any part of your life. So we're all going to find out together. So the card that you picked is Castle. And we'll find out more about what that means for you and for your reading and for, you know, how it pertains to what's coming next for you as we get some cards on the table. So I'm going to start with some tarot, and then I've got some other cards for you to try to get as much detail and information as I can. And your underlying energy is 3 of Cups. Let's see what's going on here. We have Justice reversed, crossed by the 9 of Swords. The base of your reading, you have the 8 of Pentacles reversed. Let's move these up just a smidgen. Recent past, you have the Star. Crowning your reading is Judgment. In the near future, you have Death reversed. A lot of major arcana, holy cow. Your energy is the 2 of Swords. The people, the environment around you, Queen of Pentacles reversed. Your hopes and fears, Page of Wands. Let's see, put that there. And the outcome is the King of Swords. Make a little more room here. These are big cards. All right, give me just a second. I want to take these in, and I'll tell you what I see going on here. Okay. To start off with, something in your life has been unfair. Someone has been treating you unfairly, has not given you the opportunities that you have deserved. They've not been open to your progress. Plain and simple, they haven't been fair to you. And this has created a lot of stress, a lot of worry. However this person treated you, or this situation, you spent a lot of time thinking about it, or have spent a lot of time thinking about it. And we'll see more as I'll clarify these cards and get more information. But at the base of your reading is the 8 of Pentacles reversed. Because this person, and it does feel like a job, a boss, a career, you know, because they didn't treat you fairly, because they didn't give you the opportunities that you worked hard for, you're starting to doubt your own abilities. You're finding yourself not even wanting to try very hard anymore. You're not wanting to put in the effort. you're no longer inspired or motivated to. In the recent past, we have the Star. You used to have a lot of hope. And maybe it wasn't that long ago that you believed things could change, or that, a new opportunity would come your way. You were really looking toward the future, optimistically. But that's fading now. Crowning your reading is Judgment. There is a wake-up call coming. There's a call to judgment coming. What I'm hearing here is that the universe didn't forget about you. This situation was meant to happen. It had to happen. But the universe did not forget about you. And you are being called to something greater, something bigger, something you deserve. In the near future, you have death reversed. There is an ending coming, but what I'm hearing is it's not what you think. It's not as bad as you think. It's not as hard as you think. There's a change in your situation coming, but it's a blessing, not a curse. It's a blessing, not a burden. And what they're saying is, when this plays out, you will be so grateful that that happened. Your energy is the Two of Swords. You don't know what to do. It's a card of indecision, not knowing what to do. And it feels very much like a stay or go situation right now. Or having to choose between two options and not knowing what to choose. Right now, the energy around you is Queen of Pentacles. This feels like a boss or someone in your workplace. It can be a man or a woman. It's not gender specific, but it's someone who has denied you the abundance that you deserve. When you look at this card upright, you see all these rabbits? Fertility, creativity, abundance. When they multiply, right? This person holds the key currently to your abundance, to your creativity. If you're in a creative field, this person may have squashed your creativity as well as your ability to grow within this company. Your hopes and fears, it's the Page of Wands. You're hoping something new will come in. You're hoping for new inspiration, new motivation, a new opportunity, a new adventure. But all of that is also scary. That's why it's a hope and a fear. And the outcome is the King of Swords. The King of Swords is intelligent. The King of Swords is, hold on, I'm getting a message, hold on. Okay, they're saying the King of Swords is a path, your path to abundance. We're going to find out more. We're going to get more cards here. But it's someone very, very smart, very intelligent. Okay. All right. Spirit, what can you tell us about this Justice reverse and the Nine of Swords? At the heart of this reading, this unfairness. What more can you tell us about that? The Emperor reversed. Yeah, it's a boss who is holding you back, who is not doing right by you. And there may be more than one. But they aren't being fair. They aren't being a good leader. You know, a leader builds their people up, helps them be their best, helps them grow. This leader's not doing that. It doesn't mean they're a bad person. It just means they're not a great leader, at least not for you, right? Maybe for other people they are, but your personalities may clash, kind of, you know, sometimes bring out the worst in each other. It's like they're trying to control this situation with you, but they find you to be something that they can't control because you have a mind of your own. You're smart, you're talented, you're experienced. You know what you're doing. You do defer to them, they're your boss, but they want more than that. It's like they want to be the puppet master. They want you to ask them what to do and then do it, rather than you doing your job. Anything else on that energy? Okay. All right, what can you tell us about this Eight of Pentacles reversed? At the base of your reading. It's a lack of, it's like you're tired of trying. Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's feeling stuck. It's feeling uninspired. You no longer have a desire to try. Plain and simple. All right, they want to give you another card there. What else can we see about this energy? King of Wands. You have a lot in you, especially if you're in any kind of creative field. You have a lot in you, and you are meant, it's like you're being squashed like a bug here and treated like someone who has very little experience, but or very little knowledge, you know. But you are meant to be a leader. This is who you are meant to be. And you know that. And that's what makes it all the more worse, you know. All right, Spirit, what can you tell us about the Judgment card? The Judgment card is crowning your reading. I'm hearing it's also a call to action for you. In addition to what we already talked about, it's a call to action. It's time, is what they're saying. Six of Cups reversed. All right, what they're telling me. I'm going to show you this card upright so you can see it. It's like this puppet show for these people down here. They're saying it's time to stop putting on a show. It's time to stop playing to the crowd, letting the puppet master control you. Remember we talked about that with the Emperor? It's a call to action. What else can you tell us, Spirit? Five of Swords reversed. Someone betrayed you, sabotaged you, on purpose or not. In some ways it was on purpose. In some ways they said things about you or didn't say things about you that they could have to build you up. They're going to change their tune. They're going to see they made a mistake. Too little, too late, you know. What they wanted me to point out here also, they're pointing out this devil. It's almost like you were being made out to be the bad guy, to be someone who is trouble, a troublemaker. Again, someone who can't be controlled. That's not who you are. You're being called to take action now, to move on from this. telling me something else about this card. So you can see with this card that this person is taking their knowledge, their information, their swords, sticking their tongue out at whoever's here and walking away like, screw you. All right, sorry, I got to show you something else. So this sword in his hand actually has two blades, and they're saying this is a double-edged sword. Be careful of doing that. There's a call to action to make it right. To set the record straight, to stop pretending everything is okay, but also to not burn bridges as you prepare to move on. They're asking you to honor your integrity and to do the right thing. Because opportunities are coming. The opportunity you deserve. You're being called to something bigger. They're saying don't ruin the good karma you have built up by kind of screwing your company on the way out, or leaving with like bitterness. Don't leave with bitterness. When it's time to leave, you want them to know that you're leaving because it's the right thing for you and your career, not because you're running away from a situation that you didn't like. Because that's all they will remember if that's how you leave. All right. Just going to move these over a bit. And we're going to look at your near future with this death reversed. What else can you tell us about that, Spirit? What they're also saying to me as I'm shuffling is forget about the past. Forget about the things that happened. Forget about your feelings about it. Forget all of that. Do the right thing. Good things are coming for you. You don't need to hurt anyone on the way out. They have their own karma they can deal with. You don't need to. You don't need to get involved with that. They have their own lessons to learn. All right, death reversed. Nine of Pentacles. This change that you may be worried about is going to bring a new level of abundance your way. In some sense, you will be your own boss. Now, you still may be going to work for someone. You might decide to work for yourself. Some of you may. But even if you're going to work for a new company, in some sense, you will be working for yourself, meaning you will be given the opportunity to do what you do best without interference. And you will be rewarded. You will be rewarded for that. All right, they want to give you one more card. Page of Swords. Hold on, I'm just getting a message. Hold on. Okay, what they're saying is with an opportunity is coming, a change is coming that is going to bring you this abundance, this opportunity to lead yourself. But it's also going to help you see the future in a new light. If you notice, one of his eyes is like a flashlight, and it's shining the light on the future. It's also shining a light on his sword, which represents information. You're going to be learning new things. Your experience will most definitely benefit you. But you're going to be learning new things too, and it's going to show you a new path forward. Interesting. And they're saying you're really going to enjoy learning again. What you've been doing, you may have been doing by rote at this point. Like you know your job so well you could do it in your sleep. This is going to shake that up in a good way. In a good way. You're going to enjoy learning something new with this new job, this new position. All right. What can you tell us about this Two of Swords? This is your energy group too. Two of Swords. It's a card of indecision. Not knowing what to do and not really making a move to make a decision, to decide, to choose. Four of Cups reversed. There may have been opportunities in the past that came your way that you dismissed, right? That you threw away. Whether that was a good idea or a bad idea, I don't know. But what they're saying is you're ready now to accept an opportunity that at a different point in your life, maybe even recently, you would have thrown away. And they're wanting to point out two things. I'm going to show it to you in the upright just because it's easier to see. Right here they have a key. And they pointed out the key and this ship. And what they said is this opportunity that at a different time would have scared you, you wouldn't have gone for it. But this opportunity is the key to your movement. It's a key to changing your life. They're saying it's the key to a better story. Okay. All right. Spirit, what can you tell us about the Page of Wands? This is your hopes and fears. What else can you tell us about that? New adventures, new opportunities. They can be exciting and scary, so I totally get it. Five of Cups reversed. They want you to look at this card upright. This is a little bit different than the standard Five of Cups. So look at the picture, look at the image. The cups are spilled. Here's this person yelling, blaming, and he's just putting his fingers in his ears, not listening to a word. Part of why you're afraid is because of this person who didn't, that you work with now, who doesn't understand you, who blames you for things that are not your fault, who just doesn't understand you. This situation is why you fear change, and it's why you hope for change. They're the impetus for all of that. But what they're saying is the reality is this person had to be in your life to push you, to get you to this point right now. You got what you were meant to get out of this job, out of this experience. You got what you were supposed to get out of it. But without this person, like, tripping you out the door, you might never leave. Because it's not a bad gig. It's pretty comfortable, right? A lot of good things about it. If it just weren't for this person, you would stay. And they're saying that's the exact reason why this person is there. And you may have even said that. If it weren't for this person, I would stay. If this person would just leave or quit or whatever, I would stay. The universe knows that. This person's not going anywhere. You're not meant to stay. All right, let's look at your outcome. We have the King of Swords. What else can you tell us? They're telling me the King of Swords is a person. This is someone who's coming in to help you get what you deserve, to help you create a new story. Yeah. Two of Wands reversed. Hold on. Sorry, they're talking and I'm just trying to hear. Oh, they're saying this person is going to help you let go. Let go of what? Of everything that's been holding you back. They're going to help you let go. All right. What else can you tell us? Knight of Pentacles reversed. Something's going to happen slowly. This is going to move forward slowly. Slower than you think. Is that right? Oh, they're saying no, that's not right. Sorry. Oh, okay. Sorry, y'all. If you notice, the Knight of Pentacles is in like a, I don't know, some kind of weird wheelchair, vehicle, something. The Knight of Pentacles moves slowly, right? Always. In reverse, they don't really move at all. They're saying this person, this opportunity, you're going to feel more stable there. You're not going to want to move. This new opportunity is going to help you like feel settled again. I almost feel like part of you is always on the move. So take that as it resonates, but part of you is always wondering what's next. What's next? Where do I go next? What am I going to do next? What's going to be next, right? You're even watching a video called What's Coming Up Next, right? They're saying this opportunity is going to change that. You're going to feel more grounded, maybe for the first time in your life. You're going to feel still and be okay with it. All right. What else you got? What else is coming here for their outcome? Justice. Your story starts with justice reversed. It ends with justice upright. Something not fair, something incomplete, something that just wasn't right will be righted. You will get what you deserve. You will get what's fair. Oh, they want to give you one more. We're not ending there, I guess. Would have been good bookend to the reading, you know, justice and justice, but I guess they don't like the I sort of love the way, you know, it started and ended with that card, but nope, they want to give you one more. They don't quite have the sense of story that I have, you know. They're laughing at me right now, just so you know. Strength reversed. Now, this isn't the normal, the typical meaning of this card. But they're saying you're going to stop fighting yourself. This card came up in Group 1's reading too. Completely different reading, but they gave me the same message. You're going to stop fighting yourself and others. You're going to stop trying to control others and yourself in the situation. It really is a message of just being still and being okay with it. And to me, what I'm feeling is relief. Like, really? Sorry about that, y'all. My light died. I had to drop in a new light. All right, so anyway, I was just saying, like, the energy of feeling unsettled and out of sorts that you may have felt for a very long time, it feels like a relief now. It feels so much better. All right, got some Lenormand cards for you. We're going to get a little more color, a little more detail. We have the Moon and the Child. This is a brand new opportunity to be recognized and honored. It may seem small at first. It may seem insignificant at first, but it's not. Just because something is new doesn't mean it's small. Or just because you're new doesn't mean you won't be recognized and honored very quickly. But this is a new opportunity to be honored and recognized and rewarded. Ship. And it's going to take you places. Good places. There may be a move involved with this position. It may take you somewhere new. But once you're there, you're going to feel very settled. Where you don't feel settled right now. All right, they want to give you one more card. Letter. What they're telling me with this card is this is your opportunity. I don't even know if this is a saying, but this is what I'm hearing. It's your opportunity to make a stamp on the world. I don't think that's a real saying, is it? Make your mark. That's what they're saying. Make your mark. But they're like showing me the stamp. This is your chance to make your mark on the world. It's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to learn. It's an opportunity to share information. That in some way will change. They're saying change the world. That's a big order. In some way, they're saying change the world in some way. You're gonna be doing something very new. Very new. Okay. All right, I got some final messages for you here. And we'll wrap this up. All right. They're saying this opportunity and where you're going physically may lead to a new way of communicating. A new way of communicating that may or may not have anything to do with your job. A new way of getting the word out. A new way of telling people what they need to know. All right, take that as it resonates. And before we get to the last card, they're making me look at this, the Castle card. You are 1000% getting what you deserve. You know, castles are not cheap. But they're also saying you are going to feel settled. You're going to move in and feel at home. It's no longer going to feel like this fleeting energy of where do I go next? What do I do next? You see all the vines that are growing all over the castle? They're growing there because it's been there a while. Gosh, they keep giving me more messages. I'm sorry. They're saying that this new communication that you will be doing on your own, I feel like, to be honest, separate or on the side with this job, will reach new audiences, foreign audiences, reach people around the world, across the globe. The stamp on here says, if you can read it, West, East. They're saying there's no borders to where your message will reach, where it will go. So, I don't know. Take that as it resonates. Let me know in the comments what, what maybe that means for you, if you know. I'd love to hear. Not yours, sorry. All right, it's the same card. The Chimera. Imagination clouds your judgment. It's interesting, right? You have judgment crowning your reading. You have this lion. Maybe it's a chimera. I don't know what a chimera is. Y'all can tell me in the comments. Looks like he's fighting. What this person is thinking about you, saying about you, how they're treating you, do not let that, don't take it to heart. It's in their imagination, and some of it is in your imagination too. There's less sabotage going on than you're imagining, but they still are not treating you right. They're not giving you the opportunities you deserve. They are not helping you grow, helping you progress within the company. They're not setting you up to win. And this goes back, to these cards of don't be so focused on the wrong, on how you've been wronged, that you leave fighting. Don't let your imagination cloud your judgment. Do the right thing. Because you're going places, for sure. You're going places. Big places, important places. And someday you're just going to be grateful that this person didn't see your brilliance, didn't see how brilliant you are, didn't see how amazing you are. They weren't supposed to. All right, y'all, that's all I've got for you. I hope this gave you what you were hoping for, looking for. Again, let me know in the comments anything you want to tell me. I'm always dying to know what your situation is or how things are going and what it looks like. So thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing your energy, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey, group 3. All right, let's get started and take a look at what's coming for you. What's next? This could be about love, it could be about career, it could literally be about anything. So we'll find out together. So the card that you picked is Ram. This is also the card for Aries. And we'll find out more about what this means for you and how it applies to what's coming next for you after we get some cards on the table. So let's start with some tarot. We'll get a Celtic cross spread out and And then I've got some other cards for you. All right, those are your cards. And your underlying energy is the Queen of Swords. All right, let's see what we've got here. We have the Ace of Cups reversed, crossed by the King of Pentacles. At the base of your reading, we have the Sun. Recent past is the King of Wands reversed. I better move these over a little bit. Crowning your reading is the Page of Pentacles. Near future is the Fool reversed. Your energy is the Nine of Cups reversed. The people around you, the environment around you, Knight of Pentacles. Your hopes and fears, Knight of Swords reversed. And the outcome is the Five of Cups reversed. All right, let me take these in for a second and I'll let you know what's going on here. All right. What I'm hearing is, in general, this reading is about life choices, your life choices. Now that could mean a lot of things. We'll find out more as we get into it. So we've got the Ace of Cups reversed. You've been hurt in love, in relationships. There's some blockages in your heart. You know, maybe a little bitterness, a little fear when it comes to opening yourself up. And rather than face that fear, face those challenges and issues, you're focusing instead on your financial world with the King of Pentacles. Your money, your career. Both are very important things. You just want to be careful of focusing only on one at the exclusion of another. At the base of your reading is the Sun. Your life is actually very good. Whether you realize it or you don't, or you feel it or you don't, there are some beautiful, beautiful things about your life, and you're doing really well. And in general, you're optimistic about how things are going in general. In the recent past, you have the King of Wands reversed. This is an energy of, it's an energy of not knowing what you want and not knowing where you're going. Not having that passion for the future that sort of drives you forward. But this is in the past. That's good news. Crowning your reading is the Page of Pentacles. there's a new beginning, like in the wings right now for you. You may already be seeing signs of it. But a new start in a very tangible sense, meaning it could be a new home, it could be a new job, it could be an opportunity of some sort. It's something very tangible that has begun to blossom, or it's germinating anyway. In the near future, you have the Fool reversed. You're not taking any chances. For good or for bad, you're being very cautious here about what you take on and what steps you take and where you go, what you do. Your energy is the Nine of Cups reversed. Again, this is an energy of not quite knowing what you want, or focusing on the things that are going wrong instead of all the wonderful things that are going right. The people, the energy around you, the environment around you is represented by the Knight of Pentacles. I do feel like this is a person or people. They're trying to help you. They're trying to help you grow whatever this new beginning is. It's a slow-moving energy, but it's very real. And it's very long-lasting. Your hopes and fears is the Knight of Swords. You have this fear of saying the wrong thing, doing the wrong thing, going after the wrong things, and being judged by your decisions. But at the same time, you also just want the freedom to make whatever decisions you want to make. So it is a little bit of a double-edged sword there. And then the outcome is the Five of Cups reversed. This is an energy of no longer walking away from a situation. It's an energy of looking at what's there, looking at what you've lost, looking at what you've gained, and being present with that. Focusing on it in a realistic way, not in an emotional, feeling sad that over what you've lost. You're acknowledging what you've lost, but you're also appreciating what you still have and what you've gained. All right. Let's clarify some of these energies and get a little more information. Spirit, can you give us some more information on the Ace of Cups reversed, crossed by the King of Pentacles, please? Thank you. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, very much focusing on creating a new financial beginning for yourself, but really ignoring or pushing aside the emotional aspects of your life. And maybe you just feel like you don't have time, or maybe you feel like it's not the right time. All right, they want to give you one more card on this, so. Ten of Pentacles. Your life is very comfortable the way it is. Comfortable. It might not be very exciting. Or it just might not be very exciting, but it's comfortable. And you're sort of staying within the box there. All right, Spirit, what can you tell us about the Sun card at the base of this reading? We have the Six of Swords. You're moving on to something that's more fulfilling for you. And you're very optimistic about that. I feel like you already know that this is coming. Whether you know it or you just sense it. You're very optimistic about that. And you're sort of putting all your eggs in that basket. Trusting that when you get to this new place, this new beginning, that's when life will turn around for you in every way. It'll be more exciting. It'll be more fulfilling. You're very optimistic that that will happen. All right, what can you tell us about the King of Wands reversed, please? This is in the recent past. Nine of Wands. Again, it's an energy of losing inspiration, not knowing what direction to go, sort of feeling a little bit beaten up by life. You know, you notice the wands are showing this person how to get out, you know, up the stairs. But she's looking down. She's not paying attention. She's just feeling guarded and wounded. And really not knowing where to go or what to do next. I'm glad that's in the past for you. All right, what can you tell us about the Page of Pentacles? So what's crowning your reading? This new beginning, this fresh start. Something new growing and blossoming in your life. Page of Swords. It's giving you new hope for the future. It's giving you insight to the future, knowing that this new beginning is sort of on the horizon. And this card has actually come up in all three readings. And this has been pointed out to me each time, so it's an important message for everybody, I guess, with this card. This particular Page of Swords, his eye is shining like a flashlight, like a beacon towards the future. As if to show, as if to give you some new insight into what's coming. This new beginning, there are a lot of a lot of hope. There's a lot of anticipation, a lot of faith that this new beginning is going to change everything for you. All right, the Fool reversed. This is what's coming in the near future. Very cautious energy. What else can you tell us? Eight of Swords reversed. It's feeling less trapped. It's stepping into the future cautiously. You know, you're not the fool who is, you know, about to fall off the cliff, who is looking for a new beginning at all costs, you know, without any care of how it's going to turn out or what it's going to look like. You do care. But you also understand that this new beginning is important, and this new beginning, this step into your future, is sort of like opening up a cage. You know, a cage that you've been trapped in for too long. All right, they want to give you another card here on this. What else can you tell us on this energy in the near future? Three of Wands reversed. Very, very cautious energy. It's like you're not quite ready to jump. There's decisions to be made and options, but you're not quite ready. Or the situation's not quite ready for you. You know, when you look at this card upright, you can see that this person is, it's like they're pregnant and the umbilical cord is feeding these wands and helping them grow. But in reverse, you know, those wands aren't quite getting what they need. So it's an energy of being not quite ready to jump. All right. What else can you tell us about the Nine of Cups in reverse? This is your energy, group 3. Nine of Cups in reverse. The Hanged Man reverse. You're tired of waiting. Things have taken longer than you would have liked. And even though there's a lot of really good things like right there, because there are delays, because it's taking longer, you're focusing on that rather than focusing on what's coming. It's like your energy just keeps dipping into what's wrong. Is this ever going to happen? It's a lot of doubts, you know, fearing that you've kind of put all your eggs in this basket, and what if it doesn't happen? What if it doesn't pan out? All right, the Knight of Pentacles. This is someone around you or people around you trying to help you move forward in a slow, calculated, methodical way. Not letting you rush into anything, you know. What else can you tell us about that? Five of Wands. They're fighting for you. They want you to win. They know how much potential is in you and how much potential you have and what you deserve, and they're fighting for you. This is someone who really has your best interest at heart, for sure. Even if you get frustrated with them. All right, let's jump to the outcome. The Five of Cups reversed. What else can you tell us about this? I think it's good that you move from focusing on the negative to focusing on the positive. You know, recognizing, you know, what didn't work, what took too long, what you've lost, but also seeing this new beginning for what it is, and the situation for what it is, and being grateful for that. What else? The Magician. And this is when you start manifesting, really manifesting. This is when your magic just sort of takes over and things start to happen quickly. All right. What else? What else can you tell us, Spirit? Five of Swords. You get to this point where you're looking at the past, the things that went wrong, the times that things went too slowly, the times when things were comfortable but not exciting, you know, times when your heart was broken, all these things in the past that made you who you are today. You get to the point where you can just sort of stick your tongue out at the past and say, see you, bye. And you move on. You take what's yours and you move on. And no longer cry over the past. You're ready to go. And this is a movement. So you may be moving. You may be going to a new job, a new city, a new home. You're moving on, and even if you aren't physically moving, you're moving on and really saying goodbye to the past. All right, what else? Nine of Pentacles reversed. This is you no longer feeling like you have to do everything alone. Where you're going, where you're headed, this new beginning is going to be very, very supportive. You're going to have people around you who understand you, who get you, who encourage you. Very different energy from this, of feeling alone and beaten up and just lost. You know, the Nine of Pentacles upright is a very self-sufficient, independent, great energy. And there's everything good about it. But what I'm seeing here with your outcome, with that being reversed, is not a loss of that, but an opening up from that. Taking this independent, self-sufficient, abundant energy and opening it up and letting others in. And sort of sharing the wealth of who you are with others and vice versa. All right, they have one more for you here. In the Sun card. You're right to be optimistic right now. You've got the Sun here at the base of your reading and as your final outcome. Stay optimistic. You're right to be. It's coming. It's coming. Everything wonderful. Companionship. You know, you notice there's two of them in this card. It's companionship. It's friendship, it's happiness, it's joy, it's a new beginning under the brightest light, and it's all for you. All right, we're going to pull some Lenormand cards and get a little more detail, a little more color on your situation and see what else we can see. We have Lady and Ring. Now you can be a man or a woman watching this reading. Don't let this gender throw you off. The cards have to pick a gender. I'm a woman. A lot of times it picks Lady as the significant, person as a woman, just for that reason. It doesn't mean if you're a man watching this that it's not for you. It still is. But what this is saying is this is a commitment. It's a commitment to you. It's a commitment for you. It's a commitment from you. But let's see what else we have here. And Book. There's still a lot of things right now that you don't know, that you're not supposed to know, that you don't need to know. But stay committed to the process. It's important that you stay committed and also understand that even though you don't know the whole story, it's coming for you. And it's long lasting and it's important. All right, get one more here. Fish. And it will be very abundant. Very abundant. And whatever it is you're manifesting, there will be a lot of it. Whether that's money, opportunities, friends, whatever your new beginning looks like, and you should have a sense of it already. I'm seeing it here that you already know this is coming. It's going to be so abundant for you. And most likely will involve a lot of money. The fish really, very often represents abundance of money, but it can be anything. All right. All right, they want me to come back to this Ram card. They're saying there's two energies here. A ram can be very stubborn, very hard-headed. But also when you're talking Aries, and you can see the card says Ram and Aries, when we're talking Aries, it's also a very fiery, take charge energy. And they're saying choose your energy wisely. Take charge when you need to take charge. Don't be too stubborn to recognize opportunity when it shows up. You know, to recognize that a delay doesn't mean it's not coming. To recognize help when it's being offered to you. Don't be too stubborn. Don't be too hard-headed. And don't be too afraid to take the lead. You know, with that fiery Aries energy, it's very much a take charge, blaze a new path, you know, create a new way that others will follow. That's the energy you have right now. It's just whether or not you want to tap into it or not. All right, got a final message here for you. The shield. You are safe from harm. Don't worry. You've got some very, very cautious energy here. You know, you want to escape, and you are, right? This cage that you feel like you're in. But you don't have to be so cautious or nervous or afraid or worried that it might not happen. You're safe. You are being protected. You're being watched over. You're being protected. There's somebody in your life who is helping you. It could possibly be somebody from the other side. But it's somebody who is helping you in a very real way, and they're fighting for you. Maybe even fighting with you, but in order to help you. You're safe. Don't worry. All right, group 3, that is all I've got for you. I hope that was helpful. I hope it gave you some insight into what's coming. And thank you so much for being here. I'd love to know if you want to drop me a comment, sort of, you know, what's going on, you know, what's your situation look like? I'd love to get a little insight and see how your energy is connecting with mine and with the cards. And thank you so much for being here, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.